What's going on, guys? Love out to everybody. We got UFC Fight Night, Cannonier versus Borralho. Predictions breakdown, guys. Sorry I'm a little bit late with this. Kind of busy, family and stuff like that. So, but do my best, and I'm getting it out right now. And yeah, let's see what we can do with this one. Before I get started here, guys, hit the thumbs up button so this videos can get out. Also subscribe to this channel. Also check out my Patreon account for my face of prediction and prop plays. You can also donate to my PayPal account here, guys, right? We're going to fly through this real quick here, guys. It's a little late, like I said. Sorry about that. I'm going to get these videos out a little bit more sooner, like I was doing. But this one right here is a little late. First fighter, we got Wang versus Victoria Leonardo. Wang here actually fought Valentin Lomachenko and actually kickboxing. She has a boxing base and a kickboxing base with her. Her striking is pretty good, man. Let me see here. Her takedown defense is pretty good too. She actually fought also Yana Wu, who was in UFC also, and she beat Lomachenko in a kickboxing match. But her striking is pretty legit, man. She's going to be 2 inch of height and 2 inch of reach. And she is a woman that has that power like with Amanda Nunes, Lomachenko, Chris Cyborg. You know, just to name a few right there. You know, she has that kind of punching power, right? Yeah, so I mean, she's pretty legit, man. And her takedowns, the only thing I noticed is that she fought a lot in the ring, in the boxing ring. You know, but she does have some cage fights. Look at majority of her fights are in the cage, is in the boxing ring. But man, she looks very good in her striking, man. You know, her all-around game is pretty legit, in my opinion. Victoria here is also a skilled, experienced woman also, but her stand-up is more flat-footed. Kind of stutter steps, very hittable, very predictable. Very hittable, especially with that head kick. I believe off her right side, left kick to her right side on a roundhouse kick. She doesn't really see that coming. So anything on her right, doesn't really see too well. But she will, you know, wrestle. You know, tie up against a cage, try to pull you down with her wrestling. But she doesn't really shoot like that though. But she will just hang on you and kind of drag you down and kind of like more keep you in the clinch. For Victoria here, guys, as far as experience is concerned, she's a little more experienced as far as MMA and being in the UFC, right? Wang is more kickboxing, but she has her ground from what I notice, and she's skilled in the striking. Again, she's making her debut, so like I said, you know, it's kind of difficult to sometimes pick a debuting fighter, but also, you know, their skill is a completely different thing, and I feel like Wang is very skilled here. So I'm going to go for Wang here. I'm going to say Wang by KO TQ in the second round. And I'm not confident here, guys, 50-50. Like I said, most of these women fights, you know, even the guy fights, so, you know, sometimes, you know, when they're debuting, you know, they may look good in one organization. And when they come to UFC, they could drop the ball, right? But as far as Victoria, like I said, she has wrestling, but it's not high-level wrestling. And her striking, she's very hittable, man. You know, it's... yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. So I'll go Wang here. I'm going to say Wang by KO TQ in the second round, guys. I'm not confident. All right. Next fight here. Get through this real quick here, guys. Not going to spend too long on this one here, man. Just being kind of busy, but, you know, getting these fights out to you guys. Next fight here, we got Zagamatas versus Ramaska versus Nathan Fletcher. But Ramaska here, Ramaska is 100% finishing rate on this guy, man. Can get taken down though, and can get held on the ground the entire round, and get beat up on the ground. But he will look for submission off his back. But he's a scrappy guy, man. The striking is very scrappy, knees, elbows. But he can get taken down though. Kind of remind me of a Bryce Mitchell here, man. Doesn't pack much power on the strikes, but he can strike though. May not be on the level of Ramaska, but he still has striking skills though, which he did get knocked out one time, but it's good enough for him, you know, his defense and offense, and to get the takedowns for his wrestling. So this guy here is not bad. These fights from the tough, I didn't watch the tough, so, you know, I just saw some footages of some fights, I just did a quick research on it. But I'm going to go with Nathan here, man, but to tell you the truth, I feel that Ramasco could win. So this fight here is definitely a 50-50. It's a toss-up, guys. And I'll be careful with it. But I do feel that Ramasco could win. But I like it, Nathan Fletcher. I'm going to go Nathan Fletcher by decision, guys. Not confident. Next fight here, we have Josiane Nunes versus Jacqueline Cavalanchicati. I know I jacked that up, man. I messed it up real bad. Jose here, Nunes, or Jose, however you want to say it. I'm just going to say Nunes. I mean, she's always game, man, you know, heavy hitter in the pocket. But she has to get into the pocket because short hands, short female, you know, not the most biggest woman here. You know, especially the height and reach. But when she comes on, you know, when she come close, she's like a little Tyson, a little Mike Tyson in there, man. You know, pack that power. You know, like a little pit bull, a little Mike Tyson. She pack power. You know, if she connect, she could knock you out. I feel she's a quicker fighter here, accurate at the shots once you get in the pocket. At range, she don't do too well. Obviously, could hide and reach. Yeah, man. But she's still a dog, though, man. You know, and she have a couple fights in UFC already. On the last one to Chelsea Chandler. Her opponent here, Jacqueline. Jacqueline, she's not bad, you know, but she's a lot of times on the back foot, but she's looking to counter. She's going to have a 6-inch of height and 3-inch of reach, which is massive. She moves in and out, but most in the back foot. She looks to counter, fights long, you know, wants to strike more, don't really push the ground as much. But her reaction time can be a little slow at times that I notice. And she could get hit, especially when you come straight at her and apply that pressure on her. Let me see here. Let me see here. I feel that Nunes is quicker here, and also her takedown game of wrestling is not really the best. But she likes to stay on the outside and pick you apart. She will come forward and throw some knees and elbows and stuff like that, but she hardly does that. So if Nunes apply a lot of pressure on this fight, you could see something like a split decision, you know, somewhere in this fight. It's a strong possibility. So I'm going to go for Nunes here, guys. I'm going to say Nunes by like a split decision. It's 50-50. Again, with a woman fight, you got to be real careful too, like I always say. You know, I could pick Nunes and Jacqueline win. Again, Jacqueline's going to have that massive height and reach, but it's just something about her that I just feel that you could walk her down and pressure her and catch her with shots. And just based off aggressiveness and power hitting, which I feel Nunes hits harder, you know, you could probably get Nunes a split decision, man, you know, based on the judges and what the judges see. But I'm going to go Nunes. I'm going to say Nunes by a decision. It could be a split, all right? Next fight here, guys. Okay, so I think I'm... Okay, we have Viacheslav Borshchev. Borshchev here is a good striker. Improved ground game, but he's still hittable though on the foot, though, man. I mean, but again, you know, that was Hooper. But you know, Hooper is not really known as a striker, but his striking is getting better. But anybody can get caught, man, even if you're a skilled striker. You know, because you're skilled, I mean, that you can't get touched. You know, you get touched in the jaw, you go out. Your face not meant to get hit, right? But his ground game has improved, but I feel he's still a skilled guy. You know, anybody can get knocked down, you know, and then Hooper is an experienced guy, you know. So his opponent here, James, you know, what I see from James here, he's well-rounded, but striking is not on the level of Borshchev. But again, you know, it doesn't take much. Throw overhand. This guy does throw overhands, connect to the chin. It's, you know, that's it. Lights out. And Borshchev have been getting hit lately and getting knocked down, man. They are getting hurt. And this guy's a slugger, man. You have a 4-inch of reach. Kind of winds up, kind of predictable, but he's dog. He's game. But Borshchev is a technical guy, man. Work the body, work the head, man. I mean, James, I believe he was in the Contender series against Malik Lewis, lost to Chris by rear naked choke. I'm going to go with Borshchev here. I'm going to say Borshchev by KO TKO in the second round, guys. But zero confidence because, like I said, with Bogachev, I mean, what I've been seeing lately is been getting touched up and getting dazed in the fight and getting hurt. But that fight there was kind of strange because it looked like he didn't tap. You know, he was just reaching his hand out and probably like touched the shoulder one time. But I guess, you know, you're touching the back. It looks like you're tapping, right? So that's kind of controversial in a kind of way. So I don't know, maybe he could have came back, I don't know. But I'm going to go with Bogachev. I'm going to say Bogachev by KO TK in the second round, guys. All right. Next fight here. Let's fly through these real fast here, guys. We have Jose Medina versus Zachary Reese. Medina here, again, come off the Contender series. The guy that actually lost, but they chose him. They picked him anyway because I guess they like his style, his aggressiveness, his durability. You know, I mean, he's a game, tough guy. He can take a lot of, you know, hits, beating and keep coming forward, but that's not good. You know, you don't want to eat shots like that. You damage your brain, you know. CTE, just, your health is a wealth, so that's not good. But I guess, you know, he's a tough guy. Reese, on the other hand, is a next tough dude here. He's a skilled guy, actually. 4-inch reach, 3-inch reach of height, 100% finishing rate. I mean, he's game too, man. You'll find a submission. He's heavy-handed. Long reach and height. Like I said, look for the sub or the KO TK is a pretty well-rounded guy, but can get hurt though, from what I see. You know, sometimes his chin is kind of high up. Jose, on the hand, like I said, takes a lot of beating, but he does have a ground game and he can strike. If you come in here prepared, I don't know, you know, you could see a different person here. But I'm gonna go with Reese though. I'm gonna say Reese by submission. It's a 50-50 though. The reason for that, because like I said, Jose is a pretty tough dude, man, and even though he's a tough guy too, the guy is skill. You know, he is well rounded, and you know, if he connects Reese chin, he could not Reese out. So these fights are on this card here is very risky, man. Again, we're dealing with what guys that are kind of making a debut, and guys that are like coming from Contender series may have 1 or 2 fights in UFC, or you know, so these fights here should be even. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Zachary Reese by submission first round. Next fighter we have Denis Buzukja versus Francis Marshall. They'll switch up on this card here, man. As far as like the you know how the fights are ordered. You know, Denis here is well-rounded, heavy-handed guy coming out of Lungo and Wyman MMA. Yeah, Denis is a skilled guy, man. Heavy-handed, striking is more than it looks like it, but he will go to the ground too. Can gas out though, man. But he looked good against Conor Matthews here. His opponent here, Francis. Francis is not bad either. Pusher wrestling based on him there. Striking not bad. You know, looks for the submission. This fight is to me is an even fight, and I feel Francis is a short notice. But I could see either guy winning, even though Francis is a short notice dude. Because like I said, Denis, you know, it looks okay, but it looks like he can drop the ball, man. You know, so. But Francis is a short notice. But I'm going to go with Denis. I'm going to say Denis by decision, guys. I'm not confident. Next fight here, we have Edmen Shahbazyan versus Gerald Marchant. Edmond here, the next skilled dude here, man. But, you know, he can drop the ball too. Can guess out, has improved, and he has improved a lot on his mental, you know, not to really fade in the fight and kind of quit. But he has wrestling, he has submission, the striking is pretty good, but can get hurt though. You know, you touch him to the chin, touch the head, which is pretty get hit to the head or chin, he can get dazed real quick. Right? His opponent here, Gerald. Gerald pretty much wants a submission, man. He has like 28 by submission, which is a lot. Striking is up and down. Sometimes it looks good and sometimes it just doesn't really look good. You know what I mean? But this guy is a super veteran, man. You know, 36 and 17, you know, and 28 by subs. So this is a fight here where if Edmond is not careful, Gerald can submit Edmond. I'm going for Edmond by KOT in the first round, but like I said, Edmond, like, he can drop the ball, man. And Gerald is a guy that's like, is unpredictable guy, man. You know, he will be losing the fight, you know, or it's a fight that he's not supposed to win, but then he submits the guy. So this is what this card is about. You know, you have veteran guys in here who are supposed to lose, but sometimes they come out winning. So Gerald can win, guys. Believe me on that. Edmond will drop the ball. So this is a 50-50. KO TKO first round by Edmond, but not confident. The only reason I go for Edmond, Edmond's a quicker guy here. The striking is better than Gerald's, but at the same time, man, it always happens like that. And Gerald gets a submission. But Edmond KO TKO in the first round. Next fight here, guys, we got Michael Morales versus Neil Magny. Michael Morales is a good prospect here, good wrestling, power hitter, very durable. Can take a shot, and he recovers quick, speed advantage. Magny is a super veteran, very experienced guy. Doesn't pack much power on the striking, but he likes to wear on you, kind of smother you against the cage, take you down, and just rinse and repeat. Kind of push a high pace, you know, like a lot of cardio, gets you tired. But with Magny here, he's on one of those win one, lose one kind of vibe. So he's been losing, winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing, winning. And what's coming next, guys? Loss. Michael Morales, in my opinion, will win this fight, in my opinion. You know, a guy like Morales is a good prospect. You know, when he's beating guys like Matthews, you know, Jake Matthews, you know, Trevin guys, when he's beating, especially Jake Matthews, especially, and Max Griffin too, when he's beating guys like that, you know that he's, you know, he's on his way. You know what I mean? Because these guys here, Max and Jake, they will upset. You know, Neil Magny will do it also. But I feel Neil Magny, speed advantage from Morales, the wrestling and everything like that is going to give Magny issues, especially the speed advantage. So I'm going to go Morales. I'm going to say Morales by decision. And I say Morales 70 and Magny 30. But again, Magny will upset though. And it does upset, you know, against Mike Malott. You know, a lot of people thought that he would win, you know. But again, when you have these guys like athletic and quick and just have all the attributes, the striking, the wrestling, durable is a good prospect and good chin, you know, can take a hit and then keep on coming forward. It's dangerous, you know, and he doesn't get tired like that. So I'm going to go with Morales, like I said, by decision, guys. Like I said, Neil Magny is a good veteran though. And if he gets by Neil Magny, which I feel he will, then there's more on his way. You know what I'm saying? Is because these guys that he's going through are top, or like even I say gatekeepers. You know what I mean? Like you gotta get past these guys. But I think he will though. So Morales by decision, guys. Next fighter, we got Ken Offley versus Mairon Santos, the legend. Mairon Santos, the legend, man. This is again the next tough fighter. With Ken here, Ken is more of a brawler. He look like he bites down, come forward, aggressive. You know, will run into shots, get clipped. But he's a dog though, man. Take a licking, keep on coming forward and ticking. Let me see here. He will also look for the submission, man. But this guy, he can get flat-footed at times. He just walks it down, man. Yeah, man. This guy is like just eat shots, but he's durable though. His opponent here, the legend, in Santo. Santo has 3 inch of height. Fights in combinations, a lot of leg kicks. Looks pretty good on the foot, man. A lot of counter striking. Good takedown defense. Let me see here. I believe he has a reach advantage too, and he's quick. His timing is good. His striking is pretty good. I feel like he's a more technical guy here, man. So again, with these tough fights, I'm saying that he's more technical, but again, the dog and Ken could come in here and just pass all that, get past that striking, and just beat him up in the pocket, man. Put him against the cage and beat him up, man. We have seen this. I'm going to go with Mairon Santos for technicality, but again, Ken could win. It's a 50-50 for me, and I'm going to say Santos by decision, man. I'm not confident because Ken is a tough dude. All right, so be careful with this one, guys. Ryan Lunder versus Robert Valentin, the next tough fight here. Ryan, wrestling base, gritty, come forward, throw the hands. Will also strike, but I feel striking is, you know, it's okay. It's not on that top level. His opponent here, Robert. Robert is pretty good at the movement, pretty good at the striking. Very unorthodox with his techniques, like spinning back kicks, in and out movement. Can get caught and knocked down, but he recovers well. He wants the fight to be clean at times, keep it long distance, but if it gets dirty, it takes him a while to warm up to the to the dirtiness of the fight, where he will start coming forward and let the hands go as well. But he will try to keep it long at first, but he'll eventually adapt to that dirty fighting. So if Ryan push a high pace on him, it may take him a little while to kind of adapt to that. But I like Robert here, man, for his grappling, the submission game, also the striking. I'm going to say Robert by submission in the second round, guys. I'm not confident again. Next tough guy. I don't know much about these guys. I did some homework research. I did some Instagram, whatever I see. That's what I go with. I watch the fight. So Robert by submission, second round. Next fight here. We have Angela Hill already. That's pretty fast. Yeah, we got Angela Hill versus Tabitha Ricci. This one is a 50-52, man. I mean, kind of way it shouldn't be, but if you look at the age of Angela Hill, if you go by age, but since age is a number, she's 39. I mean, 3 inch of reach, 2 inch of height, has improved a lot. Like, she's improved so much on her wrestling, and her takedown defense, her scrambling, and her submission games. A lot. It's like night and day on how much she improved on that ground game. Takedown defense and everything, man. And her striking has always been there. Richie here, going to have the speed advantage, but the striking, man, it still need work, man, and you have the shorter reach. When she throws her punches, it doesn't connect. Striking not that great, man. But BJJ is she will push it and get you against the cage and kind of try to pull you down, but she don't really wrestle like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. It's what I see from her against Tisha Pennington, or what's it? Tisha Pennington. Yeah, I mean, she changed her name. So yeah. Okay. Against Tabitha, kind of struggling to get the fight down. Tisha Taurus, that's her original name, I guess. But yeah, it's yeah, she struggled with the wrestling. Tabitha Ricci to get Tisha down. She didn't even get her down to the ground. She wasn't able to get her down. And just the striking just doesn't connect, man. I have to go with Hill, man. I just feel Hill is just experience, man. Experience goes a long way, dude. I don't business about the age. She looks good in her last fights here. 2 fights, she looks good against women who are kind of tough. And Denise Gomez, which is pretty tough. Luna has the judo, and she also has the some ground game too. But she shows that she can defend, and she's getting way better on the ground. I'm gonna go with Hill here, man. I'm gonna say Hill by decision, but it's 50-50, guys. I can always tell you, man. Especially when it comes to women fights. Richie could get split. And this could be one of those fights where it's robbery, but I'm gonna go with Hill. All right. Next fight here, the main fights in the card, we got Gerald Cannonier versus Caio Borralho. Gerald Cannonier, man, he's still a skilled dude, man. He's well rounded, but he's been getting hit a lot more now. A lot more hittable, a lot of flash knockdowns. Just tired. When it gets too late on the rounds, he gets tired. It's a 5-round fight. Kind of fades, can get taken down. You can tell that he's slightly not declining as much, but he's starting to fade a little bit, right? But he's still a powerful guy if he connects. He's still got power in the hands. But a guy like Caio from the Fighting Nerds, man, I'm not sleeping on any of these guys anymore. These guys from Fighting Nerds, man, these guys are good. That gym that they at, Fighting Nerd gym, is pretty good, man. A lot of good guys, prospects are coming out of that gym. The movement, the striking, the IQs of these guys are excellent. You know what I mean? So, Caio can do everything, man. Wrestle, strike from outside, strike from the inside. He has submissions. I believe a BJJ black belt. This guy can take it anywhere, man. And even with the movement and the defense, it's pretty good with defense, man. I mean, Gerald still could catch him, but I'm liking Caio here. I'm gonna say Caio by decision, guys. He doesn't. Most of his fights, he has more decisions than he has wins. I believe he has 5 by submission, 4 by knockout. I could be wrong about that, and 7 by decision. I'm more of a guy that will pick you apart. But I'm gonna go Caio. Say Caio by decision, guys. That's it right there. Quick look at the odds here, guys. See what we're working with. Yeah, kind of late on this, guys, man. Sorry about that, but man, been busy. Crazy odds here, man. We're gonna see some we see some strange odds, I bet you. I bet you, man. Got a road to UFC too. A lot of things going on, man. Jacqueline and Nunes here. I got Jacqueline at 218. Wow. You see what I tell you, man? That's crazy, man. That's crazy, dude. Nunes is more experienced here. And Nunes has more path to victory here, especially with the heavy hitting and coming forward and the scoring with heavy shots. You know, that's what the judges want to see, aggressiveness and scoring. You know, Jacqueline will also score too, but her speed is different. And the fact that Jocelyn or Jose can come forward and land the hands, you know, and just connect. But this is nuts, you know, for a girl like Jacqueline, it's 6 and, you know, it shouldn't be no high like this, man. This is ridiculous. I mean, I keep it at Nunes. As our dog up past it, guys. Be careful with this one. Dennis and Franz Marshall. Got Franz Marshall as favorite. This fight is even, man. But I'm liking Dennis. James and Blachowicz. I got Blachowicz at 225. Wow. I'll be careful with this one. Like I said, with Blachowicz can get hit and hurt now. He gets, you know, in these fights, he's starting to get hurt a lot and get knocked down. James could be a dog, so be careful. But I'm liking Blachowicz, but still be careful. Jose and Reese. Damn, we got Reese of 500 and something, dude. That's bananas. Even though, you know, Jose didn't win the Contender Series, and you know, he's a guy that took a lot of damage, but he still has punch and still has a grown, so we gotta be careful with that. I don't think Reese should be so high, man. It's like these guys are just, you know, they have one fight at the UFC coming from Contender Series, or just, you know, or 2 fights. Just gotta be careful with it, man. Can and Santos, legend, 180, 200. Next even fight for me here, man, because Can definitely can win, man. These odds are not right. These odds are crazy. Edmond and Gerald, Edmond 300, no way, man. You know, a guy like Edmond, yeah, he's skilled, but he would drop the ball, man. And Gerald will upset and get a submission out of somewhere. This is. I mean, I would make Edmond the favorite still, but not at 300 though. That's nuts. Morales and Neil Magny. Yeah, I'm liking Morales. A guy like Morales is a good prospect, man. He's showing it. He's beating guys that are tough. You know, like Jake Matthews is a tough dude to beat. Not a lot of people can just go through him like that, you know. And Morales was just, he even went to a decision, but he shows his dominance in the fight, you know. So Morales 900 against Magny, I think he should win, but still be careful. Robert and Loader. Robert 175. I'm liking Robert, but again, tough guys here. 32. Don't know what to expect. Be careful. Hill and Richie. Give Hill, okay, even fight, as I thought it would be. Nothing wrong with that. Some sides Hill is slight underdog. I like Hill though, so yep. Caio and Gerald. Yeah, I'm liking Caio, man. So Gerald could win, but speed from Caio, timing, IQ, striking, everything, movement, ground, just the guy is well rounded, coming from a good camp, from a good gym. So that's it right there, guys. The odds in this cards are nuts, man. The guys I'm shooting, some guys shouldn't be so high, man. It doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where a lot of these guys are not experienced like that, you know? And why are the odds in them so high when both of them are kind of like similar in skills and both have a chance to win? It shouldn't be even. Oh, man. But yeah, man, that's it right there, guys. Appreciate the love, guys. Sorry, I was kind of late on this card. I do better on the other cards. But yeah, man, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button so these videos can get out. And one love, guys. Keep on kicking and